Hello, how are you? Today is our 2 weeks here in Lisbon, Portugal. And so far, everything is good. We like the place, we like the city, but this video is not all about that. So I will record this video for the purpose of telling you guys how much we spend when we are processing our visa application, because I've noticed and I'm receiving quite large number of inquiries about how much, and I realized that I haven't created any videos about that. So I'm going to show you pre-computation, because when we applied our visa, so we submitted it directly to the Embassy of Portugal in Jakarta. We're in now, the process of application, if you're applying from the Philippines, is different. So you'll have to go through the VFS Global in Jakarta. So let me share my screen, so at least it will be visual for you guys. All right. So basically, this is the computation. And as I have mentioned, I actually have 3 computations here. So first, let's go through with the amount that we spend when we are processing our application. So when we process our application is we actually submitted it directly to the Embassy of Portugal in Jakarta via courier. And here are the breakdown of the expenses approximately, but of course it will be depends on currency exchange. So for the other viewers that is not in the Philippines, so I converted the amount in US dollars, so at least you have the approximate amount. So visa fee, I think this is equivalent for all, even you're applying for this kind of visa, not in Jakarta, even though you are in UAE, in Qatar, or in Saudi Arabia, it's 90 euro. So in peso, that is 5,580. And in USD, it's around 100 US dollars. Courier fee, because we have to submit our application from the Philippines to the embassy directly, and it costs us 2,400 or around 2,500, and it's around 45 US dollars. And courier fee Indonesia to Philippines. This is when we got our visa approved and the embassy have to return our passport with us. So this is the fee. It's in Indonesian rupees. Travel insurance, we book for 118 days through AXA. It's 12,745. It's 231 US dollars, but I think you can find a lot more cheaper, but you can take it as per your own risk. And at the time of our application, the embassy required us to submit a confirmed ticket. It means it's a round trip ticket, and we actually bought the ticket. It's not a dummy ticket. So the confirmed ticket is around 45,000 round trip and around 800 US dollars round trip. So why it's 45,000? Because what we did, when we book our flight Manila to Lisbon, we select the cheaper flight. But when we book the return ticket Lisbon to Manila, we upgraded with some amount, so we can cancel it or we could make a refund for the ticket, something like that. For the apostille documents, education, certificate of employment, NBI, marriage certificate, around 2,500 approximately. Well, actually, apostille, your document, it only costs around 100 pesos or 200 pesos per document. But the thing is, when you process your education certificate, you'll need to pay fees in your school, same as the certificate of employment, NBI, and so on. So that is only an approximate amount. So in US dollars, it's 45. Picture, 100. Passport size picture. Bank certificate, 100 pesos. Statement of account, it's 300, but it depends on the bank and how many pages you need to have. So overall, for the visa application, it's 72. These are the money that we need to spend. But aside from that, you'll need to have a proof of fund. which is the proof of fund is ×3 of the minimum wage in Portugal, which is 820 times 3, it's 2,460 euro. So it's around 150,000 in Philippine peso and 2,600 in US dollars. So you need to have at least this amount to process the job seeker visa application, but this is during our time when we process our visa, because now it's quite different. There are some cheaper options and there are more expensive options. I'm going to tell you later how. All right, so these are during the visa application. Now, pre-flight, it means you already have your visa, you got approved. What do you need to spend before your flight? So number one, travel tax. So it's like 1,620. We bought eSIM card, so it's 10 euro. It's a plan with minutes and with text. NIF, we got it online, so it's 109 euro. And it's 6,700 pesos and 120 US dollars. And of course, you have to book your accommodation for at least 2 months, 4 months, it's up to you. But for us, initially, before our flight, we booked for 2 months. It's April 16 to June 15, because we would like to see the accommodation. If it's good, and if it's not, then we'll look for some other place. And this is the amount. So the amount of our accommodation is 700 monthly, but what we pay during our booking is 1 month, which is 700 euro, plus a service fee from the booking platform. That's why it's like that. So overall, it's 80. Now it's up to you if you like to deduct this 80 from your proof of fund. It's up to you, totally up to you. So this is what we spend when we process our visa. Now, effective April 1, 2024, there's actually new regulation wherein you will not submit your application to the Embassy of Portugal in Jakarta. You'll need to submit it in VFS Global in Jakarta. So the fees will have changes. So first, let's go here. You have actually 2 options to submit your application personally, or you want to appoint an agency or person to do that for you. Personally, it's very expensive, and this is the breakdown approximately, but more or less it will be like this. Of course, you'll need to pay again the visa fee, which is same, 5,580, travel insurance. Here, the thing is, you don't need to submit a confirmed ticket. Just a ticket reservation or dummy ticket, it will be okay. So let's say you can have it around for 1,500 to 2,000. The postal document same, picture same, bank certificate will be the same, statement of account, but here's what makes it expensive. Since you want to submit your application personally, so you have to book a ticket from Manila to Jakarta to Manila. So Manila to Jakarta, because you'll need to submit those documents, including the photocopy of all your passport pages. And then after you submit, you'll need to go back to the Philippines. That's why it's a round trip ticket, let's say approximately 12,000. It depends on the season, if there's a promotion, but let's say it's 12. And then when you receive an email that your visa got approved, you'll need to go back there again and then of course you'll need a round trip ticket again. So that would be 41. And it's around, let's see, I think computation is wrong. So it's around here. Okay. Around 55. Okay. So it's around 749 dollars. And then, of course, the proof of financial funds, it will be the same. And for the pre-flight, it will be the same. So approximately, this is the amount if you want to submit your application personally. But this is actually optional if you don't like to get your eSIM or SIM card yet or NIF, it's okay. You can have it once you're here in Portugal. But for the accommodation and travel tax, that is, you need to have this before you travel. There is a requirement. All right. Now, if you'd like to submit your application through an agency, then you have this option wherein you will appoint someone. So what you need to have here is courier fee. So you'll need to submit your documents to that person or to that agency, and the fee is around 2,500 pesos, around $45. For the agency fee, it's 18,255. I got this amount from Jen. She's a Filipino who's currently processing her visa application through agency, and she showed me the receipt. Thank you for that information, Jen. So the agency fee covers the visa fee, service fee, charge fee, and courier fee of your documents going back to the Philippines, including your passport. All right, so to be honest, this is quite a good amount, but make sure if you are going to appoint some agency or a person in Indonesia, make sure that they are legitimate agency. So do your own diligence. Travel insurance will be the same. For the ticket reservation, it will be just reservation and dummy ticket, not the confirmed ticket. So apostille document, it will be the same amount, picture, bank statement, and statement of account. And as well as financial proof, it will be the same. And for the pre-flight, it will be the same. So in the current procedure, if you submitted your application via an agency, it will be cheaper because you don't need to book a round-trip ticket 2 times to submit and pick up your passport. However, you must do your own diligence because we don't know. You have to make sure that the agency is legitimate. If you have any questions, just let me know. Just comment below and I'll reply to you as soon as I can. Thank you.